Okay, back with another video, and yes, I've done it again. I've switched vehicles. I had the Tesla Model X before this. It just didn't personally fit me. Nevertheless, now I have a GMC model. It's a Cadillac. It's got the Super Cruise, and so this is what I wanted to talk about here. Super Cruise is kind of an autonomous driving system, kind of like if you've seen a video I had before on the Volvo that we still have. It has a little autopilot, so this is similar to that. So what you do is you just on the steering wheel, you enable cruise by pushing that button, set your desired speed, and it'll get up to that on the gauge there. And then you go ahead and push. This looks like lane keep assist, but it's not. It's Super Cruise. And so you hit this, and then you'll see this illuminate here. And what then will happen is it'll just essentially stay in the lane for you and keep your speed and distance, like an adaptive cruise. But this one also will let you change lanes, and I'll try to demonstrate that in a moment when there's not so much traffic. It's disengaging right now because there's, I guess, a little traffic. We're in a construction zone. And so we'll go ahead and try it with the lane change in a minute. So on here, they have a little camera down here to make sure that you're keeping your eyes on the road. So if you take your eyes off, it'll flash at you and turn off and disengage. But this is something you don't have to keep. You don't have to keep your hands on the wheel at all. It'll steer and adjust the distance in between the car and yourself in front. You just tap this over and over, and you can see gap adjust. It just goes back to a default of like 1 to 2. I guess there's like 3 total, but it just I blocked them. I don't know if you saw it flashing there, but I blocked the camera and it was flashing at me. So look, watch, I'll block it, and it can't see me. It'll start flashing at me here in a minute, thinking I'm not watching. Then I take it away, and it stops flashing. All right. So that camera's pretty accurate, knowing when you're looking and when you're not. But yeah, this is going through a nice little curve here on its own. I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting here. I don't have my foot on the brake, the accelerator. I don't have my hands on the steering wheel. And so it's just as good as Tesla from what I can tell so far. And I'll try some lane changes, like I said, in a moment, once I get to a position where I want to change a lane. But right now I'm trying to get to a destination. And we'll check that out and see what else I can do. Alright, so we are in a position here where we can try a lane change, and I don't want to block this camera too much by moving the thing, so I have to hold it to the side, but I'm just going to hit the change, the signal stock here, and it'll go ahead and looking for an opening, it says. It'll go ahead and make the change itself. I didn't do any of that, I just did the stock, right? So it's similar to Tesla, if you've seen that enhanced autopilot I've had before, and full self-driving mode now. But yeah, this pretty good designed. I feel like it's keeping me in the lines and accelerating, slowing down, and when I need it to, and braking and whatnot. So yeah, just make sure that this little camera right here, you're not taking your eyes off the road, because it'll disengage on you. There'll be a little haptic feedback, like a vibration in your seat, and it'll basically tell you Super Cruise is disengaging if you take your eyes off, and so it's kind of weird, you get that feeling in your seat. But yeah, there you go. That's the Super Cruise on the Cadillac. This is a 2021 Escalade. All right.